One out, base is empty. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. And towing the slab in this one, Jacob Lopez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Man at second. That one ripped. Raging back towards the wall. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab. Runner tags at second.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Kyle Higashioka stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Bleday snags it. Runner tags for home. Throw cut off down to the plate.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
Jonah Heim now at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. On the ground, Urias tosses to first, and that is that. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the second in Arlington. It's the Rangers 1 and the A's nothing. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Shea Langoliers.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. DeGrom, in his 11th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
This is J.J. Bleday. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Here's Luis Arias.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 out, space is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Here is Marcus Semien. Lopez back to work. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Josh Young. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Kicks and fires. Line drive caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia. In the air, center field. Bleday sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rangers 1 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that is out of play.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it. Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Max Schumann. And a strike in there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch
No
up.
ball,
Hasn't
2 strikes.
offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strikeout. And the A's are gone in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Arlington, bottom of the inning, and now it's Jake Berger to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's Leody Taveras. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So up next, Wyatt Langford. Double the lead off the bottom of the first. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here is Josh Smith. He's 0 for 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Leday fires it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, a short could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. They put 2 on the board on 5 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Rangers 3 and the A's nothing. Back at Globe Life Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lawrence Butler. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
On the ground, right side. Semien toss over to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So digging in, Brent Rooker went down on strikes his first time through. Out to short. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Rangers 3 and the A's nothing. Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, Josh Young.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nice grab. The throw, and they get the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And now Adolis Garcia. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one.
He's out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So next to hit for Texas, Leody Taveras. Grounded out his first time up. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. That one ripped left field. Back there. That one opts against the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Jacob Lopez won't go any further. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, J.P. Sears.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next up for Texas, Josh Smith, 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Kyle Higashioka, runners on the move. And it's fouled away. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Puts a bunt down. Kurtz takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Texas plates 2 on the homer, and the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. DeGrom back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Langoliers, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Really showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias, in the dirt.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Arias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Athletics yet to pick up a hit here. Jerry Hillsdale calls for time behind the plate, and it looks like he's signaling balk. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Kurtz batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball one. And there's a ball. Out towards right center field, Taveras. Sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. The A's strand one. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Jonah Heim. Now a screamer into the outfield. And base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out. One down, base is empty. Hot shot to third. Urshela to first in time. And Simeon is out.
The third baseman, number 6, Young.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Young. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. And a foul ball. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Runner on the go again. Bunts it in the air. And that will end the inning. One left for Texas as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Gio Urshela steps in.
Number 13, Gio Urshela.
And the first offering is not close. Fastball for a strike. And that one lifted in the air center field. Taveras makes the grab, one down. Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the air center field. Taveras settles under this one. Brings it in. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler digs in now. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Just missed. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taveras under it. And that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Jake Berger. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Snags it on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Lifted in the air out to left. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Wyatt.
So up next, Wyatt Langford. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. And that one fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Stepping in, Josh Smith. The shortstop takes the ball.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live.
That's towards center. Tavares settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Langoliers in the box now. No balls and a strike. The A's still looking for their first hit in this one. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Now one missed. Just outside. And that's ball 3.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where...
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Langford sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back in Arlington. And the batter now, Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Jonah Heim will hit next. On the ground to third, Urshela. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
So 2 down now, and here is Marcus Semien. Ground ball, left side, Urshela. Fires across the diamond. Rangers go down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rangers 6 and the A's nothing. Back at Globe Life Field, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Inside, just missed. To Grom into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And it is 2-1. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's blown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Got it. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Urias, the next to hit, takes outside. He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
To the right side, Simeon throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's throwing strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. 8 down, 1 to go. Still a 0 in the hits column. It's the Rangers 6 and the A's nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Osvaldo Bido.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Young, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
That's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Next to hit, Adolis Garcia on the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, base is empty. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game. Hit on the ground to short. Schumann fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. On to the 9th we go, and a no-hitter on the line when we get back. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Gio Urshela. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
3 outs from a no-hitter. Now 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swings, and that's a base hit. And he breaks up the no-hitter in the 9th. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Oh, man, Boog. He got through 8 full innings, took the no-no into the 9th, and I really thought he was going to do it. But, you know, those last 3 outs can be so tough to get. But outside of that, he's been incredible to watch.
So, man aboard. Now, Max Schumann. And that's down and away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
One ball,
It really looks
strikes.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Finds its way through, base hit. Here comes Urshela around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-1. Now the A's designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Schumann leads off second with nobody out. And the slider just misses.
1-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Schumann around third. He'll score. The throw to second is offline.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
In for a strike. Good slider. Runner at second, nobody out. And now the count is even. Just misses with that one.
Count is full.
Got him swinging. He's 2 outs away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one's in there, 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, just very efficient out there on the mound. I mean, just a great outing. He's just now getting to 100 pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. That one felt good. His second home run of the series, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So up next, J.J. Bleday.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 outs. Not close
1-1.
with that one, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch, and that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.